Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. Today, a battle in the Great Lakes State, and from the Upers to those in the Mitten, all Michiganders will be focused on this showdown. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Wolverines will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it out. It's McFarland. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will have the football first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Nice move there. Let's talk for just a moment about Western Michigan. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, Dave?
Well, and how do these...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Ramsey. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Gets rid of it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody. That's what a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Michigan! Stealing a score on special teams. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball, Reese. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's McFarland. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
third down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Dropping back, it's Ramsey. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Wolverines offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Tight end now in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
Off the play fake on first down. Firing to the right, complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Looking to pass, it's Hout. Grab near the marker, it's Worthy. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's McFarland. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Broncos in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miles. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. They're going to run it to the right. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's second and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Going to sling it on second down. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Edwards. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll run for it on third and short. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Ramsey. Makes the grab.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
no doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. The Broncos send out the punt unit. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Allen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards. Can play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Hout. Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in, looking for space. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Broncos will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period, first down here. To the air, it's Hout. Got his man on the outside. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to power their way ahead. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Might be changing the route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got it in the middle, it's Cunningham. That'll be enough to give them a goal from the 10.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Back to throw, it's Hout. Quick strike complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
He'll bring it out. It's McFarland. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They go to the ground. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. All right, guys, let's talk a little Western Michigan. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, David.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Wolverines have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Coming out with it, it's McFarland. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Rides the back on the option, the give. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
So here comes the Michigan offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it.
Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it out. It's McFarland. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Ramsey. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll try to do it himself. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Slips away. Forced out of the pocket. Slithers into space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Houck. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Michigan!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. On the move, he fires. is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half, and we drew up all these adjustments. Things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma State will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Justin Blackmon was a two-time All-American, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll open the second half on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, in that kind of situation, in that field position on your own side of the field, third and short, defense was definitely thinking run, and instead they throw the football, they catch them off guard. It's an explosive play, now setting up first and goal.
They'll run it on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Johnson wants to throw it. Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a guy at running back who can make plays taking handoffs and also catching the ball. They're trying to get him involved there on the swing pass, but the defense able to make the stop.
6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Big guy smells it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Quarterback may change this route. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Look out, he's got room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
The Wolverines, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Using his legs, it's Fuller.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The 3rd sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Dobbs. A little screen to the running back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Let's go! Let's go!
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Michigan. Other scores from around the country.
And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that. moments where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
He'll sneak it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Hauled down at the 38-yard. And a big pickup of 15 yards there.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On the run, it's Carry-On. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And as we get ready to start the 4th quarter, they'll open with a field goal attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. On the move, it's Carry-On. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Seventh play of the drive coming, and they'll need 10 on third down. Tight end now in motion. Makes the grab on third. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And the returner will be dragged down. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's
Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Offense gets set for second down. He wants to change this route. Toss sweep to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Here's the give off the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 17 over ULM. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he muffs it, a loose football. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So here comes the Michigan offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. The give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
They'll move the tight end. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a crease. It's carry on. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock, and we got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready